And you know what else is awesome, chat? It's draft time, baby. It is draft time. We ended last night on a cliffhanger. And I am very excited. AJ, the site's still down for me too, so I got nothing. Oh, Danny, for sure, man. For sure. So, again, drop should be activated on the channel as well. You should just have to watch the stream and it should mention, like, hey, cool. So, yeah. Just make sure you have, like, your account set up and everything. It's really weird. Yeah. God damn, let's do this. It is draft time, baby. So, to recap the end of last night, we went ahead, signed some players in free agency. Not nearly as many people as I wanted. A lot of people spurned me and went elsewhere. But we did end up with J.K. Scott, Tyler Bass, Bryce Callahan, Alec Ingold, Raheem Mostert, Dawson Schultz, Chris Barnes, and Alex Kappa. JM, what's going on, bud? Good to see you. Whew, let's do this. We have the number 2 overall pick in this draft. All right, everybody, here we go. Here we go. Fingers crossed. No white screen of death. I was talking to Clappy earlier. He called it the flashbang. Because it is like getting blinded by a flashbang grenade. Here we go. Come on, no white light of death. Well, the white light's there. I would play Blinded by the Light if it wasn't copywritten. We'd play it all through the draft. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and sort out who we might take in this very draft. Let's do it. So again, running back wise, there's only one guy that I want, and it is Marquise Beverly, who is fast but also looks like a great power back. We need that guy. I don't believe when we looked at any other running backs that there was anybody else that I wanted, because they basically all sucked. So there's literally one running back that we need in this draft, and I hope we get him, and if not, that's what Mostert was signed for. Fullback wise, we're not going to go for anybody. We did sign a half-decent fullback. I only really like to take fullbacks if they're projected to be drafted. So, yeah. Like someone like Chris Pryor and Will Donald could be okay. So, wide receiver wise, let's take a look. Greg Hardwick is fast, is strong, is agile. Yes, he's also 6'3". Dude, he's 6'3" and ran a 4.34. Get in my team. Josh Thomas ran a straight 4 for the 40-yard. 6'1", good vert, good agility. He is not the true deep threat, but he could be a slot option. Robbie Childress ran a 4.33, good agility, yes please. Joey Reverson, not bad. Definitely not a top option. Timmy Babineau. Timmy is kind of trash. He's not fast, he's not agile. He's 6'2" with a pretty good vert, but he's not overly strong. I don't even think we can move him over to tight end. No thank you to Timmy Babineau. Ron McLaughlin is relatively fast, relatively strong, maybe. Donnie Meadows, 6'4" with a 41.7-inch vert. All right, we'll be looking at Donnie Meadows. That's promising. Joe Holcomb ran a 4.29. Yes. Yes, he did. Kentrell Fender. 6'5" with that vert jump. He sucks at everything else, but he's 6'5" with that vert jump. If he slips, we could take him as a tight end convert. LaMichael Montague. He's okay-ish. It's not great. Levi Royster. So honestly, he's just kind of trash. He's not great at anything. Pat Humphries is kind of trash. Gregory Hodges is kind of trash. Okay, so I think we have discovered that most people left are gonna just be trash. Quentin Elam, decently strong, decent speed. Anthony Callaway is trash. Need at least a 6'5" combine score from the looks of it for us to consider them. Mario Huff is trash. Alright, I think that's it for wide receivers. That's okay. Tight end wise, Sebastian Bolin. Good strength. He's not bad. He's not bad. Kane, thank you. Big fan of this jersey. Nate Johnson. He's okay. He's not great though, is he? It's his first game, which is 300 yards. It's Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a debut. Grayson Porter is okay. Steve McQueen. No way. So, I think I have to draft Steve McQueen. Oh, the king of cool himself. Beautiful. Beautiful. Who's playing on the jersey? This is a Bobby Ryan Sens jersey. Denzel Burke. Pretty well rounded. And that's it. On the O-line, Peter Sambucci is okay. Not overly strong. Taylor Allen. He's okay. Not great. Chris Hawley is also okay. Not great. Cole Starks is okay. Left guard, Zach Cooper. Pretty good. This might not be the best O-line draft in the world. There's no other sixes. Makes you wonder, what about Michael Messina? No. Centers? Tyrone Kitchen. Beautiful. Marco Torres. Not bad. Alex Blackburn, brother of Pete. Not bad. And Eric Colbert. Alright, so there's some good centers at least. Jonathan Hartwell, not bad. Let me check Carter Gentry. Yeah, he's okay. Hayden Holcomb, 36 reps, not bad. This is decent. Only throw McQueen bullet passes. Right guard, Shamir Harding, not bad. Jamie Collins, not the linebacker, he's okay. And right tackle, oh boy. Andrew Barker, not bad, has the strength at least. Anybody else with at least a 6? No. Could go off of a 5-7, but no. Left end, KC Austin. If he falls, maybe. It says early first round talent. The combine grade doesn't lead me to believe that. Nate Witherspoon. Good agility. I don't really like the speed or the strength, though. I'm going to leave him off the list. He's got a 7.0, but it's really boosted by that broad jump. Like, I don't care how high a defensive end can jump. Ricardo Harris. 3-pump god catcher. What's going on, guys? Ricardo Harris. Fast, but isn't great at anything else. That's also going to be a no. I don't trust that. Moses Haywood. Absolutely not. Peter Rainey. Absolutely not. What about Braden Sidney? No. No. Tremaine Jeffrey? No. Deke Slayer? Yes. Deke, how are you, buddy? How's life with the Lions looking? We were going to use the Lions, and then everyone's like, well, Deke's using the Lions. And I'm like, all right, shit, we'll go to Atlanta. We'll go to Atlanta. Chris Holman. Good agility, decent 40. I don't trust that guy. We lost in the Super Bowl. How'd you get to the Super Bowl that fast? What season? Is Jared Goff a god? Jared Goff? Season 2. So you made the Super Bowl in the same year that I did with the Patriots. No, we suck shit. Fair enough. I traded for Justin Herbert. That would explain it. Chris Holman, I don't trust the reps. I don't trust the speed. Well, yeah, the speed's okay. Tyrese Gresham is a beast. Yes, please. Percy Meekins. Yes, please. 7.2 combine grade, Andrew Keys. He's fast, but I don't trust the agility of the bench. He's a speed rusher, but all he's got is speed. He might be a good linebacker, though. Let's see. Mike Montgomery. No. I want at least like a 6'5". We'll check the 6'4". Deontay Peppers. Nope. All right, we're good there. Defensive tackle Kevin Wilcox. 40 reps, and that's not even the most. Jesus Christmas. Tyrone Proctor looks good. Jawan Bradshaw also looks good. Okay, so this is a really good defensive tackle. Cliff Andrews, brother of Crash. He's 23 as well. Yes, Kaepernick is an 81 overall in EA's default rosters. You can easily edit him. Easily. And I did. I dropped him down to like a 71. Cliff Andrews, I don't trust with the speed, the agility. Like, he's just, I don't know. He'd have to fall in the draft. Maurice Childs, on the other hand, has 41 reps on the bench. He's a beaut. Anybody else with at least a 6? No. Okay. Linebacker Rayshawn Peck. I don't know if I trust him at all. He's listed as a power rusher. He's not that fast. He does have good agility and good strength, but... he's a power rusher, but he's not fast. So it's like once you get there, you can overpower him, but if you can't get there that quickly, then I don't know if I trust it. Like, if he slips down the board, maybe. Cortland Ellington, yes, please. And then a whole bunch of nothing. Perry McPherson, no. Brian Peralta, decent speed and agility, I like that. Gilbert Nolan, no. Dion Stammer. Stammer. He's not very good. Sideshow Mel. Justin Bernard, not that good either. Middle linebacker Jamario Wagner. Beast. Jonathan Crothers. Also a beast. Clay Pryor. Raphael Davidson. He's got good speed. Chris. Deke, your opinion for no particular reason as to the spelling of Chris there? I'd call him more like Crease. I think he's a Crease. He's a Christ. Beautiful. Crease Hendricks. Jonathan Cole is trash. Zach Spicer is trash. Devontae Lovelock is honestly pretty good. Cameron Miller, no. Braylon Knowles, no. Eric Taylor, no. Keenan Blades, no. Jeff Cummings, nope. Like Jeff Goings to be a UDFA. Eric McGee, no. Keith Waters, no. And, nope, Soups, you're just in time, buddy. And Devin Best was also a no. Outside, the other side. Holy shit, this is a minefield. Gordon Hammond. Good strength and agility. He's slow as shit. Maybe as a defensive edge that we can move him to. Oh, we're looking at that quarterback. Don't worry. Levi Landry is kind of trash. Unlike the other guy, he doesn't really have the agility to back it up. 45 is way too slow for a linebacker. Oh, I know. I'll look to move him to edge if we end up with him. Thad Gordon, not that good enough. Grant Teal, not good enough. Brandon Elliott. All right, I'm looking at like a 6'5". Okay, this is not a great linebacker core. How many picks do we have? You can see it on the right there. Cornerback, Zach Presley. Does he press well? He's got a C+. We'll go ahead and add him to the board. Vernon Wiley is kind of trash. He's got good agility, but that's it. Like, he wouldn't be able to hold a man route. A man route? A man assignment. A man route. He wouldn't be able to hold that defensive pressure for long. All he's got is the agility. Gabe Zimmerman is good. Tony Mullins. Hey, yo, Tony Mullins. He's okay. Also, he's 6'3". He's 6'3". We could change him to safety. Alex Felix. Because there's not enough ELX. There's not enough Lex in names nowadays. For being 5'11", he's not overly fast. He's not overly agile. But he's got good jumping and is strong. He's an interesting one. Jose Woodson is way too slow. Jesus, he's terrible. He is terrible. Can I move the face? Yeah, I can move the cam back. Let's see. Damian Vick. No. I think I need at least a 6'5" here. We'll check the 6'4". Meredith. So Meredith is fast, but he's got nothing else. But that's all he has is the speed. Same for Peter Good. He's not good enough. Haha, didn't even mean to do that. 6'3", Jared Whitfield. Whitfield's not that bad. He can't jump. I mean, anything over a 6. James Cheeks. He ain't Cheeks. He actually is kind of Cheeks. Damn it. I mean, that much speed, though, at 6'3". Could maybe move him to safety? Dion Gore. Yeah, see, for the most part, these guys are trash. All right, at safety, Kamani Cummings is really good. Aaron McCain, pretty good. Alex Thomas is okay. Maurice Winston, decent. Sean Roll, decent. Okay, so we got some decent safeties. Courtney Dorsey. John Corona. Jamal Cobb. Sheldon Ramsey. TJ Hammonds. Pretty much has the speed, that's about it. And then Andrew Reddick. I mean, there are some decent safeties in this draft from the looks of it. And then a strong safety, Daryl Cobb is a monster. Not bad for Mike Matthews. Tremont McCord is okay. Cliff Lucas, also really good. 5'8". Jesus, get out of there. Will Rogers is a beast. Okay, so if we need secondary help, there are plenty of options. Duly noted. John Triplett. And obviously now we don't really need a kicker or a punter. So, in terms of this draft, quarterbacks. We need to sort this out. Justin Harrison is a fallback plan. He's 23. Ran a 4.66. Then there's Carter Morgan, who's 21. He is a more traditional quarterback as a field general. Then there's Charlie Beckham, who ran a 4.47 as a quarterback. And he is our number one target. Projected for the early second round, he's a late first round talent. But Charlie Beckham looks like a lot of fun. And then there was also Colt Johnson, who was also a scrambler. Johnson ran a 4.53, so a little bit slower, but 14 bench reps compared to 19. I think if we can get Johnson looks like he probably does have the better arm. So as much as like Carter Morgan would be nice, I want to end up with Beckham or Johnson. And I mean Johnson as well. I mean, second and 3 cone, first and shuttle, first and bench. It's the better break sack and the better throw on the run accuracy. So we can take our pick between these two. And then Carter Morgan would be a fallback plan if he drops. So it's going to be one of these two, and I'm not sure who. Running back wise, it is very obvious we need to end up with Marquise Beverly. He is the one. We won't take him second overall. Right now, we're trying to come up with a game plan. We have the 28th and the 30th pick, so likely we'll take one of these two before then. I just need to see if there's anybody worth taking with the second round pick. Beverly will take early in the second round. Hawks, feel free to ask that tomorrow for the podcast when Deej and I record. It'd be easier to answer it there instead of trying to think of it now, if you don't mind. All right, wide receiver wise, what do we got? Second round, first round, second round, first round, first round, first round. Okay, so wide receiver wise, that was with the Pats day, yeah. So Greg Hardwick, again, looks like a monster. Early first round talent. He's 6'3". Ooh, man. He can't jump, but he's 6'3". And ran a 4.34 with 20 bench reps. That might be worthy of the second overall pick. Josh Thomas ran straight 4s He can jump at 6'1" and he's agile. He's not worth taking second overall. Childress, fast as hell, good agility, good strength. The Falcons need everything. I'd probably take Childress over Thomas. And then Reverson. There we go. Honestly, might be the next best option at wide receiver. He might be. I like him quite a bit with that speed. And then Donnie Meadows is the 6'4" wideout with a 41-inch vert and 24 reps, who could be a tight end god. To be honest, I like him and Reveron more than Childress and Thomas. I think those are our top three. We have to seriously consider taking Greg Hardwick second overall. We have to consider it. We'll figure that out. Tight end wise, again, the only guy to consider early on would be Sebastian Bolin. Right now, I'm trying to identify guys that could be selected second overall. I put Torres there. All three of these guys could be second round. Eric Colbert, first, and second. Jesus. I put Colbert over Blackburn. I'd put Colbert over Kitchen. Would I put him over Torres? I'd have Eric Colbert as the top center of this draft. Easily. 7'5", 8". Probably put Tyrone Kitchen over Torres as well. I put Marco Torres below all those guys. Right guard, no one we have to worry about. Right tackle, no one we have to worry about. There's Casey Austin. And then here in the first round, late first round projection, Percy Meekins. Gresham looks like a beast. He's mid to early first round. And Chris Holman, early or mid. I don't trust Holman. He's got good agility, but the bench and the 40 time, way too slow compared to Gresham or Meekins. I'm going to take him out of there. Yeah, I think we're looking better there. Defensive tackle. If we were to take anybody early. You said that last night. Oh, yeah. 41 reps for Childs. Definitely take Childs over Andrews. I don't even think I'd take Cliff Andrews. Jawan Bradshaw. Definitely take Childs over Bradshaw. Proctor. Definitely take Childs over him. What was that? 3, 5, 6. And then Kevin Wilcox. Early first round talent. 1 in straight 2s. So one of these two defensive tackles would be great. So, indeed, mister, this is our first draft with this team. We have gone through a season where we absolutely sucked. Cortland Ellington, early first round talent. Does look like a beast. Jamario Wagner looks like a beast at linebacker. Crothers looks to be okay. And then Hammond we don't need early on. And then for our corners that we're targeting, again, a little bit slow and a little bit too little agility there. Tony Mullins might have to move over to safety. Zimmerman and Presley is clearly the best. And then we had a couple of safeties. Cummings is the only one we could possibly take with this pick. He's another guy that's projected to go early in the first round. So, Knucklehead, I do, yes. Both of those channels you mentioned specifically. And then Darryl Cobb, mid-first rounder. So, in terms of who we have to look at drafting early with the number 2 pick, it comes down to wide receiver Greg Hardwick. And I might leave this up to a poll. I don't know. We have to really consider this. So we have Hardwick at wide receiver that we could take second overall. Colbert we don't have to take early. We'd be looking at, I don't think we'd have, well, Gresham's in the conversation. We could get Meekins later, though. Wilcox is in the discussion to take early, but we have Maurice Childs. Early first round town. So that's the thing. Like, Wilcox looks great, but Maurice Childs is a freak of nature in terms of his strength. Again, if we don't get Gresham, we could get Meekins. As long as we get one of those two. Problem is with Hardwick, if we don't get him, I mean, granted, Reverin and Meadows aren't that bad. I think we might have to make sure that we get Greg Hardwick here. Or Ellington is going to go early in this draft. On the left-hand side for linebackers. Middle linebacker, Wagner probably won't go second. Hello, Craze. And then for corners, Presley won't go super early. Cummings will, though. Then we have McCain and Thomas, who aren't that bad. So there are, from the looks of it, 3 guys that we could look to take second overall, or we just resign to the fact that we only get one of them. Hardwick, though, is clearly the best receiver in this draft. Clearly. And he and Calvin Ridley for 3 years. My God. Our quarterback have weapons. Linebacker-wise, I mean, we still have Deion Jones. I mean, Ellington is nice, but we could end up with Wagner, Crothers, or Hammond later on. And then safety-wise, there were quite a few good safeties. I think we're going to make the second overall pick. For once, I'm not going to trade down. I think we need to get Greg Hardwick. I think we need to. I mean, if we look at the big board here, I mean, if you can trust it, I mean, Morgan's number 5. Hardwick is listed at 8th, which is a risk. Taxi, what's going on, buddy? It's the weekend for you, right? So I think we'll wait to see who Philly takes. Oh, God. Let's see who Philadelphia takes with the number 1 overall pick. By the way, in our first season there with New England, Philly also got the number 1 pick. Who did they take? Who did they take? That's the question. They took Holman. So, we have to decide what's worth the risk. If we just take Hardwick now, let me review these offers. What a kind soul and chappy. Mr. Ask Away questions-wise, and I will do what I can to help. 1, 3, 5. 2 first-round picks, including the 12th overall pick. I think we got to take Hardwick. 2 first-round picks, including the 12th overall. We already have the 10th. So it's either we move down from 2 to 12, and then also pick up a first-round pick next year, or we just go all in on Hardwick. I think we're going all in here. Pun perfectly intended with the AEW events tonight. I think Greg Hardwick has to be worth this pick. He ran a 4.34 at 6'3". He's got good agility. He's strong. He's not gonna fall to 10th, most likely. That would be a huge risk to try and see if he falls. We do have other wide receivers that we like. I don't pay attention to that company anymore, so. Again, like, Reverin's not bad, but he's not Hardwick. Donnie Meadows is interesting. We'll look to get him later on, too, if we can. AJ, that's happened to me 3 times. We had an offer for the 5th of the 6th pick. Granted, it wasn't an extra first next year. That is true, I don't love the other receivers. The Broncos are willing to move up 2 spots. We could move down 2 spots and pick up a 3rd and a 6th. I don't think that's worth it, though. If we're only going to move down 2 spots, we have our guy. We're going for Hardwick. We're going for Hardwick. It's got to be done. I feel pretty strong about this pick, and if we're wrong, then so be it. But again, a 6'3" receiver with that speed. Let's go. 76 overall, hidden dev at 22. He was 9th in true value, which is okay. Let's take a look at these ratings. 93 speed, 94 agility at 6'3" with 79 jumping. I'll take that. 92 change of direction, good injury, stamina, and recovery. Greg Hardwick. Dude, we're going to have Kyle Pitts and Greg Hardwick next to one another. Are you kidding me? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That does mean we're not going to trade back up. So picks 3 through 9, we're hands off. We'll make the 10th pick next, and we'll see who's left. But I am very happy with that. And again, at wide receiver now, that sets us up. Well, Soups, you got to figure how many other 76 overall players could there be, right? So adding Hardwick, we already have Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts. That is one hell of a setup for whoever our new quarterback ends up being. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm not excited that the white screen flashbang grenade glitch is still in. We'll see who Detroit takes at 3. Our next pick is 10th. As the Lions, led by Deke Slayer, select. Drumroll, please. Come on, Detroit. Who'd you take? 70 right tackle, Andrew Barrett. The Broncos at 4 take 70 left guard, Johnny Barnes. And the Giants at 5 take 74 linebacker, Rayshon Peck. Maybe we could have traded down, but it's okay that we didn't. It's okay. We probably could have traded down. You can't guarantee that one of these teams wouldn't have been like, well, we need this guy, but this fucking receiver's out there. So we made the right choice.
Fanboy. The man was a fanboy.
Garber, 37 months. Great to see you. Thank you for the Prime sub. And indeed, I hope everybody who doesn't have a next-gen console can get their hands on one. Let's see. The Steelers at 6 take quarterback Carter Morgan, the 74. Dolphins at 7 take 80 overall free safety Kamani Cummings. So Cummings was on our board. He was one of the 3 that I was considering taking with the 2nd overall pick. I'm happy we ended up with Hardwick, but that guy's a beast. Whew. We may have made a mistake and gotten too tantalized by the offensive threat. But again, there were other safeties. There was really only one wide receiver that we loved. That's a hell of a pick for the Dolphins. This fucking flashbang screen, my God. All right, the Lions at 8 take 72 edge Byron Saunders, and the Jets at 9 take 75 edge Tyrese Gresham, who we were also considering. So the other guy that I wanted, Cortland Ellington, that I considered taking 2nd overall, is available.
Oh, good for you.
Pete Yahoo, thank you for the follow there. Yeah, fuck. I mean, that guy that I wanted is still there. Again, Johnson's not projected to go until the late rounds, or later stage of the round. Beckham as well. I think we can wait and get one of these guys a little bit later on. I still don't know who I want. I mean, again, there's not a major difference between Colt Johnson and the other guy in terms of speed, but there's a pretty big difference in terms of reps. I think I'm leaning towards Colt Johnson, but if we end up with Beckham, I'm all right with that. Again, Beverly we'll get later. I think it has to be Ellington. I think it has to be. It's either we trade down or we go for Ellington. And I don't think we're trading down. This means we get 2 of the guys that we consider with the number 1 pick. Or the number 2 pick, excuse me. I still do want to end up with Percy Meekins, though. Because if we don't, it's Casey Austin. And the other edge that I want is off the board. So that's a bit concerning. Again, Kevin Wilcox as a defensive tackle. He's going to go soon, too. All right. Again, Ellington really does look like a beast at linebacker. Let me redo this here. So again, these two guys are projected to go late. Probably a second-round pick for Beverly. Wideout-wise, we're looking at late first round for Meadows and Reverend, which aren't bad. Who aren't bad, I should say. Second round there for the linemen. Austin, mid-first round pick. Meekins, mid-first round pick. Or late first round pick. I want to end up with one of those two edge rushers, otherwise we get no help in that position. Defensive tackle, we're okay. Again, if we don't get Wilcox, who's clearly the best, then Childs we can get in the second round because he's strong as shit. Then there's Ellington. If we don't get him, we could get Wagner. And then again, help it in the secondary here. Presley is a pretty goddamn good corner. I think we gotta go for Cortland Ellington. Just for the potential that's here. We're not going to be able to get everybody, but let's hope we hit with this pick. $77 overall, but normal dev. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Shit. Wow. Would have preferred to end up with Hardwick and Cummings, to say the least. So that sucks. Well, we need to keep an eye on the draft pick situation here. I mean, it's true he's not complete garbage, but no dev pattern there hurts a little bit. We got to keep an eye out. The Eagles at 11 take 76 safety Daryl Cobb. Vikings at 12 take 76 corner Presley. And the Bears at 13 take 74 corner Temple. Would have been the right move to go after options in the secondary, unfortunately. So first pick, we nailed it. Second pick, I still have a general idea of who I want to take in case we decide to trade up. The problem is, we drafted someone second and 10th overall. Very expensive contracts in terms of the bonus money. So we gotta be careful here. We know we can't get everybody. It's not how the NFL draft works. Chargers at 14 take 73 corner Brett Clinton. Jags at 15 take 71 edge Carl Mitchell. And the Bengals at 16 take 74 linebacker Jamario Wagner. So Wagner was someone else we were considering, so maybe fooled perhaps by the linebacker corps. Maybe, just maybe. Get blinded by the light again. We'll see who the Eagles take at 17. Once God allows us. Philadelphia took Mullins, 77 corner. The Texans at 18 take 77 corner Zimmerman. Cardinals at 19 take 77 receiver Robbie Childress. So on our board, we're still looking at Colt Johnson and Charlie Beckham. We're still looking at Beverly in the second. Reverend or Donnie Meadows towards the end of the round would be nice. Percy Meekins is still there. Kevin Wilcox and Maurice Childs are still there. Again, Wilcox is the more well-rounded. I mean, Wilcox is just a beast, my God. One corner left, Alex Felix, who I'm not entirely sold on anyway. And then McCain we could probably get in the early stages of the second round. Okay. That defensive tackle is something else. Here's the problem. We have to prioritize. really, we can afford to take 2 players here at the end of the round. Obviously, one of them has to be Johnson or Beckham. Which means we're ruling out Reverend or Meadows unless they fall to the second round. So we know we want to take a quarterback. And then it's either Meekins, Wilcox. I mean, Childs we could get in the second round. It's Meekins or Wilcox. I think we have to trade up to get Wilcox, and then we use our 4th pick and final pick of the first round to get a quarterback. I don't trust that Green Bay wouldn't take them. I don't even know if they need a defensive tackle, but the AI is sometimes just like, well, shit, this guy's really good. So, see if we can work out a deal with the Packers here. They need a quarterback. Obviously, I don't expect Felipe Franks to be anything incredible. We could see if they have any interest in John Kaminsky. Any interest in Drew Dahlman. Can't give up Capper and Lindstrom. And a middle linebacker. See if they have any interest in Michael Walker. Alright, they do have interest in John Kaminsky, which is nice. How much interest? They would be over the cap. They have no cap room. Okay. Who is on your team that's rather expensive? Because I have a lot of cap room. Actually, in fairness, screw looking for anyone who's overly expensive right here. Jonathan Garvin. How close are we? I didn't expect it to be close, and it's not. Do we give up a 2nd round pick next year? And an extra 3rd round pick next year. How close are we? I think we can get this done. Kaminsky is 2nd and a 3rd. We're looking at Kaminsky in 2 seconds. Whoops. I'm willing to give up both of our 2nd round picks next year because I'm sure we can get them back. We'll also safety net it with like a 5th round pick this year. 6th rounder. It is. Kaminsky in 2 seconds next year for the 20th overall pick. Done deal. We trade up with the Green Bay Packers, and we are going to take that defensive tackle. And then we'll look for a wide receiver with the final pick of the 1st round. One of the 2 that we have. Kevin Wilcox looks too damn good to pass up. He really does. Again, he was 2nd in reps. Childs had 1 more than him. But look at how dominant Wilcox looks. I don't think we can pass that up. I mean, Childs we could get later on and hope that he's as good. But we're being a little bit more aggressive in the draft this time. I'm not going full Belichick. I'm feeling pretty good about these players. Kevin Wilcox. 78 overall, at least our dev. We made the right choice that time. The linebacker didn't help necessarily. He wasn't brutal. But Kevin Wilcox. Beautiful. Beautiful. 92 strength out of the gates. 81 speed. For a 6'3", 300-pound defensive tackle. That is fantastic. So now we wait. Our next pick is 28th. If one of the quarterbacks goes off the board, we immediately trade up to get the other. If not, then we have our choice of who to take. So the Chiefs at 21. Obviously shouldn't be taking a quarterback. The Chiefs at 21 take. This glitch has to go. My God. EA, please. You're killing me here. EA. 74, edge, Percy Meekins. We made the right call. Raiders at 22 take Tevin Boss, 73 linebacker. Cowboys at 23 take 76 receiver Josh Thomas. So far so good. We're just 4 picks away from our next choice. Buffalo shouldn't take a quarterback. Really, none of these teams should take a quarterback, which is fantastic. We could risk it as well when it comes to bonus money. We could risk it. All right, let's see who went 24th. Percy Robinson, 71 tackle. The Jets take Martin Thomas, 73 linebacker. Panthers take 72 linebacker Isaiah Bowie. And the last pick belongs to the Titans before we're up again. And we have a quarterback to take. The question is who? I'm leaning towards Colt Johnson. He's slightly slower, but it looks like he has an absolute cannon of an arm. But the question is, did the Titans take him? It's a possibility. They took Whitlock. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather make this pick and then trade away somebody else. Colt Johnson ran a 4.53 at 6'2", 21 years old, also has 19 bench reps. Whereas Charlie Beckham ran a 4.47, had 14 bench reps, a 6.91 and a 4.21. So he is barely better on the 3-cone, and Johnson's better on the shuttle. Cole Johnson's the guy. If we are taking a quarterback, it looks like Cole Johnson's the guy. Let's do it, and we'll trade down from 30th. Hidden Dev, I'll take it. 74 overall. Hidden Dev for Colt Johnson. 88 throw power, so not bad. 88 break sack, 86 throw on run. 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 agility. Woo! 83 juke. Fucking hell. Injury and toughness could be some concern. Maybe the stamina as well. But Colt Johnson. Run, Colt, run. We have our quarterback, the glass cannon. The Ravens will select at 29. We have made 4 first-round picks here. I don't think we can risk it money-wise. We'll see. It depends on who's on the board. The Ravens at 29 take Alex Felix at corner. Is there anybody worth keeping this pick for? Or not. I get the idea of taking Charlie Beckham, but we made our choice. We did. Like Sox mentioned, he'll have slightly better running in terms of straight ahead speed, but the better quarterback, not just scrambler, was Johnson. We can get Beverly in round 2. Reverend's an interesting one. Wheelchair, of course I did. Reverend's an interesting one, but the problem is he's 23. Donnie Meadows is the real interesting one because he's 6'4" with a 41-inch vert. Meadows might be the one guy, but he's really projected early first round. He's a late first round talent, but mid-second round projection, so it evens out to early second round. Donnie is the one guy I'm considering taking with this pick, rather than trading down. Get that center. We can get him in the second round. Casey Austin. Not worth it here in the first. Maurice Childs we could get later if we wanted to. Man, those corners disappeared really fast. I think it's worth trading down at this stage. We're going to trade down. We have the second pick of the second round, so we'll be okay. Austin's nearly first round talent. I don't know if I trust it though, man. Just because he's an early first round talent doesn't mean much. It could just mean he's got a good overall instead of any kind of good dev pattern. I mean, I look at that, I look at the speed and the agility, sure, but he's also a power rusher and had a pretty poor showing on the combine with the bench press, you know? But he is 21. He's a risk. Let me take a look here. So we could take Austin now. And then we get into the second round. We're not going to take Beckham. We need to take Beverly in round 2. We could take Meadows out of intrigue. Also in round 2, Sambucci's a bit of a risk because he doesn't really have the strength. But he's there. Zach Cooper's not bad on the O-line. Eric Colbert at 23 would be a hell of a pickup.
Oh, good for you!
Paco, thank you for the follow. Childs we could get later. We don't necessarily need a defensive tackle right now. Linebacker-wise, Crothers could be worth it in a second. Again, that guy's strong, but he's just way too slow. McCain's not worth taking right now. Thomas is okay. There are 3 players I want. We have the 30th, the 2nd, and then the 16th. Beverly, in theory, should be a late 2nd. Colbert, in theory. All right, I got a game plan here. I really want that running back, though. I don't know if I want to risk him slipping away here. Trading up gets more expensive. I'm just a little bit worried about Austin's bench press showing. And again, Eric Colbert. It's like a monster of a center, even though he's 23. It should be a mid-second round pick, which you could say would be 16th. I'm going to go for Casey Austin. I'm going to risk it. And if I'm wrong, Sox gets banned. Well, Sox, you live to see another day, buddy. Casey Austin. Poor bench press showing and all. '85 acceleration and strength, 83 tackle. We get a hell of an edge rusher in Casey Austin. Patriots at 31. We have 3 picks here before we're up again. Patriots at 31, the runners-up in the Super Bowl. Excited to see who they took. We'll find out when the fog clears. The Patriots. Take. Who's it gonna be? Hello? Crothers, 70 linebacker. The Saints take Beckham, 74 quarterback. And the Dolphins take Philip Peppers, a tackle. So the Dolphins took the quarterback out of the University of Miami. And with that, there are some players that I want that we could take here that would be good value. I want Marquise Beverly. And I do not want to risk him slipping away. He's 21. He ran a 4.42 with 29 reps. He has a good agility. I'm taking Marquise Beverly. I think he can be our running back here. And then hopefully Colbert is still there. If not, there are at least guys like Sambucci, Cooper, Kitchens that we can get. We have no other running back options. Marquise Beverly's the pick. I'll take that. Look at him. He's a man mountain. 73 overall hidden dev at 21 years old. 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility with 81 strength. Beautiful. We have ourselves a bowling ball of a running back, as Danger just put it. Let's fucking go, man. Whew. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. We got a damn good running back there. So at this point, I don't want to look at the white screen of doom anymore. I think we might just sim to our next pick. Unfortunately, again, if we weren't having the white screen of doom, I would play it safe and make sure we're not going to miss out on anybody. I can't bother to sit here and wait 10, 15 seconds every 3 picks. So, we'll skip ahead and see what we got. 16th pick of the second round, and we have the 17th as well. Who's available? Who's available? So some of the guys already that we were looking at are gone, including both wide receivers that I was hoping would still be there. So we can take a look at McLaughlin. He's okay. And Joe Holcomb has good speed. They're both okay. Sambucci's still there. Yes! Yes! Eric Colbert. Let's fucking go, baby! Oh my god, we got him too. 75 overall, hidden dev for the 23-year-old Eric Colbert. And this O-line is coming together. 87 strength for him. 84 impact blocking.
Oh,
played at Utah.
For you.
Rose Michael, thank you for the follow. Whew, 86 acceleration as well. Eric Colbert, welcome aboard. We have the next pick as well. So Eric Colbert was there. The question is, do we make this pick here? Again, there are 2 okay wideouts. There is more O-line help. Again, Peter Sambucci didn't look that bad. I'm just a little bit worried about the reps. Alex Blackburn is there as well. He looks decent. So we got 2 more good offensive line. Okay, now. 41 bench reps. Maurice Childs is still there. Early first round talent. I think we have our pick. There are 2 good safeties left, but Childs is still there. Oh yeah, that's not even a choice. Maurice Childs. 78 overall normal dev. He's a 78! I mean, it's normal dev, but he's 22. 49th overall pick. He's number 2 in true talent with 95 strength. Jesus, Marion Hosa. Whew. All right. Well, this has been a hell of a draft, huh? Good Lord. Next pick is 27th. Again, we can afford to take quite a few players here because we have all the cap space in the world. So I'm not against drafting a lot of first and second rounders. Let's see who's left here in the second round that we're interested in. So in terms of wide receivers, Holcomb is still there. Our next pick after this is the second pick of the third round. Peter Sambucci is still there, as is Alex Blackburn. So there's 1 wide out left. We don't desperately need him, though. Best tight end of the draft is still left. 2 good offensive linemen. And then from there's a lot of questions. Any of the safety? Alex Thomas is still there at safety. See, I wasn't as sold on him. He's a mid-first round talent. Nothing about the combine results are fantastic. He just looks well-rounded. Mid-first round talent, though. If we were to make this pick, he looks like the best option. I think we take him and then hopefully get an offensive lineman with the second pick of the third round. I think that's the way to go. So I'm a little bit concerned about him, but we got to take the risk. There are 2 good O-linemen left. Alex Thomas. 75 overall at 22 years old. Hidden dev. The safety, Alex Thomas. 13th in true talent. 88 speed at 6'4". 88 speed at 6'4". My God. Alex Thomas, welcome aboard. Our next pick again, 3rd pick of round 2. 2nd pick of round 3. There we go. Got it right the second time. Who's left? We're looking for O-linemen, baby. We're looking for offensive linemen. Blackburn's there. The tackle's gone, but Alex Blackburn is there. Come on down, Mr. Blackburn. What is this drafts? 22 hidden dev at 74 overall. Alex, don't call me Pete Blackburn. Whoo! 89. Look at how well-rounded he is. Dude, look at how well-rounded he is. That's nuts. 81 acceleration. Holy fuck. This has been insane. What a draft. We got another pick coming up in just a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, the Broncos are getting a 70 overall left tackle. Who's left here? We're in round 3. We have picks 5 and 10, and then we're on to the 4th round. So we could take Joe Holcomb, who again was the fastest receiver in the draft. I really like him as a slot receiver. There is also the best tight end of the draft, Sebastian Bolin. I don't necessarily need him because we did sign a free agent tight end, but he could be interesting. Just for like the best available player. I think that's kind of where we're at. Otherwise, we go for just best guess. That's kind of where we're at. It's either Holcomb or Bolin. And just to sort out, I won't sort out what's left of the big board yet. I think I'm going to go for Joe Holcomb, that type of speed, and then we'll hope Sebastian Bolin's still there. Joe, come on down. 71 overall, normal dev, but 49th in true talent. We got him at pick number 69. 95 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility with 85 catching traffic. A good slot option, for sure. Needs a little bit of development. 86 kick return. I mean, he's 22. There's a chance he could break out. It kind of sucks it's normal dev, but he's a very useful player to us right out of the gates. Now, I'm hoping that tight end will be here with this next pick. Remember when I said I was going to trade down a lot? That didn't happen. Sebastian Bolin, will take him. 69 normal dev for the tight end. 76th in true value. We got him at 74. He's okay. He'll be our 3rd string tight end. It's fine. We got a usable player in the 3rd round here. I don't hate it. Otherwise, we could have just traded down. But if Kyle Pitts goes down to injury, we at least have 2 somewhat decent tight end options. So I don't hate that. He's probably our worst pick yet, but our worst pick yet was in the middle of the 3rd round. We move on to round 4. Back-to-back picks. Justin Harrison, that other quarterback, is still on the board. I am going to do my best to kind of sort out our big board now. So give me a second. We will sort this out. And we might be trading down for picks next year. But yeah, I really thought we'd trade down more than we have. But that just didn't happen. This draft ended up being damn well stacked, and we're going to take the risk money-wise. So again, give me a second to kind of reorder this. It'll save us some steps in the later rounds here. As big of a pain in the ass as it can be, I suppose. Steve McQueen is still there at tight end. He is indeed. Round 6, go ahead and drop you. So again, nobody else in this draft we have information on. We are solely going off of best guess with the combine results. That's all we have to kind of judge the talent level of these guys. So Harrison should probably be a 5th rounder. So here in the 4th round, let's see what we got. A lot of safeties is what we have. We have LaMichael Montague, the Montag, who we don't really need at this point, let's be honest. I mean, he's fast, but not that fast. We'll take him off the list. Chris Hawley on the O-line, well-rounded, 21 years old. Raphael Davidson, what a nerd. It has been a while. I hope you've been well. It's good to see you. Welcome to this ridiculousness. Maurice Winston, not bad. Not bad, not great, but not bad. Sean Roll is in about the same category Mike Matthews. So pretty much we have all these safeties. So we're going to take one safety and we'll take an offensive lineman. Let's take Chris Hawley. Depth. 64 overall, normal dev at 21. Depth O-lineman in the 4th round. Not a horrible pick. Not a great pick by any stretch. And then we'll take a safety here. So Tremont McCord. See, 1 stat outside the top 10. 2 stats outside the top 10, but a lot of greens in terms of agility and jumping. Probably give it to Matthews over McCord. Roll. Probably give it to Matthews, man. I mean, he's 22. McCord's 21. Say Madden franchise in the main draft coordination and put the Big Ten guys only. That is something that has been asked for a ton. Somebody tell him that. And then it probably will happen someday. So for me, it's Winston or Mike Matthews. Winston has the jumping, the agility, not so much the speed and the strength. Matthews has the jumping, the agility, not so much the speed or the strength. Sean Roll's got everything but the jump. I might lean towards Sean Roll here. Tremont McCord is 6'4". Tallest safety of the bunch. Let's go for McCord. 64 normal depth. Depth option, unfortunately. It's the 4th round. We're going purely off of combine results. It's bound to happen. We skip all the way ahead to round number 6. Good pick for Jacksonville there. All the way to round number 6. And anybody we had information on is gone. There is another safety who is hanging around from round 4, which makes me think that he's trash, but we'll try. Maurice Winston. Also a 64 normal dev. It's worth a try. Was worth a try. And this next pick, this is our final pick of the draft. It's pretty surprising. James Cheeks. Alright, let's see who's here. So we've taken 2 wideouts in the draft. We'll rule out Quentin Elam. We've taken 3 safeties, so I'll rule out Gatewood, Hammond, Reddick, and Triplett. We've taken a tight end. We've only taken 1 linebacker, no corners, and we have taken 2 offensive linemen. But again, Hayden Holcomb looks great. Cheek is fast, that's about it. Whitfield is pretty well-rounded. Lovelock. For me, it comes down to Lovelock or Holcomb. I'm leaning towards Holcomb. Let's go for another O-lineman, Hayden Holcomb. 65 normal dev. Good depth option. And that was really the summary of the draft. We ended up with a lot of high-skill players at the top and some decent depth in the middle rounds. Not bad. Well, let's take a look elsewhere, see what happened. It's showing us as a 76 overall team. Didn't want to go to franchise staff. Kyle Shanahan, though, for those that missed it, is our head coach. Beautiful. Draft recap. Let's see what happened. The Celtics retiring KG's number. A bit surprising, but also not surprising. So, first round, Chris Holman went first overall. He ended up being pretty good. I was worried about Holman, but he ended up being pretty damn good for the Eagles. 76 hidden dev. Of course, Hardwick, our player, 77 hidden dev. Andrew Barrett, 70 rated right tackle. Does have hidden dev, at least for the Lions. Johnny Barnes, 70 left guard, hidden dev for the Broncos. Rayshawn Peck, 74 normal dev for the Giants. Okay, so we didn't blow it in the first round compared to them. Carter Morgan, 74 hidden dev, not bad. He was the one non-scrambling QB who looked good in this draft. They have their replacement for Captain Fatfuck. Kamani Cummings, 80 rated, hidden dev. Oh my god. We took the wide receiver, but we should have gone for the safety. Kamani Cummings is going to be unbelievable. He's already the 22nd best free safety in the league. Whew, what a pick for the Dolphins. Minka who? Byron Saunders, 72 edge, normal dev. Man, Detroit, that's rough. Tyrese Gresham, 75 edge, hidden dev for the Jets. Of course, we took Ellington with no hidden dev. I probably would have taken Cummings if he was there. We ended up with Ellington. At least he's a 77. Darryl Cobb, 76 normal dev. So we did all right. Presley was the top corner in the draft, 76 normal dev. So the trend is there of decent ratings, but low dev patterns. Vernon Wiley, hidden dev, 74, rated for the Bears. Brett, don't call me Bill. Normal dev again. Whew. Games view, I mean, I've heard of some glitches. The only thing that's been affecting me is the white screen at the draft. It's Carl Mitchell, 71 hidden. Jamario Wagner, 74 hidden. Sounds about right. Tony Mullins, 77 hidden for the Eagles. The Eagles have had a hell of a draft to improve the defense. Gabriel Zimmerman, 77 normal. Oof. It's not bad, but oof. Robbie Childress, 77 hidden dev receiver. Of course, we took Wilcox. Meekins, 74 hidden dev. So he was pretty good, too. Tevin Boss. Normal dev, 73 linebacker. Josh Thomas, 76 hidden dev receiver. Percy Robinson, hidden dev as a tackle. Thomas. So a pretty hit or miss draft. I want to take a look at guys I was considering drafting. More than anything now. Alex Felix. Kind of glad we didn't take him. And then Charles Beckham. We made the right choice. Holy shit, did we make the right choice by taking Colt Johnson over Charles Beckham. Beckham does have 91 speed, 89 throw power. So, I mean, he's faster and has better throw power somehow. That doesn't make sense, but Johnson's got the potential. We dodged a massive bullet. Round 2. How good was Joey Reverin? Yeah, I had a feeling he was good. We were considering Zach Cooper. He would have been pretty good as well. Chris Nichols, Vernon Douglas, I wasn't really considering. Tyrone Kitchen was only a 70, but was hidden dev. 73 for Bradshaw. Normal dev, good thing we avoided them. Goodson was terrible at a 64. Andrews a 71. Cliff, don't call me Crash. Normal dev too. Oof. Marco Torres, we were considering 73 hidden. A lot. Oh, so Donnie Meadows is a 74. Oh, Sandy. I always call him San Diego. Still, I don't care. Fuck you. 6'4", 91 speed with 96 jumping. He would have been so good next to Kyle Pitts. So good. We got a great receiver still, but I wanted him. We got Colbert 2 picks later, though, and then Maurice Childs. So we did okay. We did okay. We didn't get both receivers we wanted, but we did get Colbert and Childs next. That's all right. Aaron McCain was a 73 normal dev. We dodged that. Timmy Babineau we were considering, normal dev. Ron McLaughlin we were considering, pretty poor dev. All these guys are lower than a 70 here. Hammond, Alex Thomas was a 75 that we got. All right, again, Peter Sambucci, 71, hidden dev. We were looking at that O-lineman too. We made the right choice to go for Thomas. And instead we got Alex Blackburn for the O-line, so that worked out pretty well. We got Joe Holcomb, of course. Again, all these guys right now are below a 70, including our pick, Bolin. So the quality of the draft did seem to fall off a little bit. Just a bit. Kentrell Fender. 59 rated quarterback, Garth Scott. Jesus. Who was the last guy that we were kind of considering? I think we already saw him. Andrew Barker. Man, the Dolphins. The Dolphins had themselves a draft. Montague was okay. The Dolphins had themselves a pretty good draft. 5th round. Wow, 73. That's where that 5th rounder went. Damn good pick for Jacksonville. Pretty good pick for Buffalo. No hidden devs here, but usable 70 or better players. Round 6, there was a 170 in Larry Porter. And then round 7, no 70 overalls. So again, we had a hell of a draft with a lot of picks. 2 78s, 2 77s, a 76, a couple 75s. I mean, we didn't end up selecting a player 75 or lower until we were going off of no information. I can't wait to set up this draft or set up this team after that draft. That was nuts.